sheet?
Oh, you can buy them individually.
No, I meant rolls, do rolls?
Of 3 centers?
Yeah.
No.
Well, okay. So now everything's screwed up again.
Huh?
I said, when you raised your rates, now I have to use different.
No, you have, forever stamps, they're whatever the going rate is.
I know they are, but I don't wanna have to, I mean, not everything comes out to 66 cents
Okay.
or 24 cents for an extra ounce. Sometimes it's 27, so. I get, how many on a sheet?
20.
I'll take 3 sheets of the 3 cents.
All right. So, a while ago, you actually facilitated this.
Yep, I
Okay.
remember that.
And at a later date, I came in here to get supplies, and this lady over here started questioning me, and then lied to me, and then threatened me. And
Oh, you're the gentleman that wants registered and
Because we've
I
actually.
came in to get supplies, and you started questioning me on what I wanted those supplies for. Then you told me that you don't do this, they told you to stop doing it. You told me, let me speak. When I'm done, you can speak. Is that all right? All right. You told me they stopped doing it in the 70s, and they told you not to do it anymore. Well, in the 70s, you didn't have computers in the post office. If you stopped doing it in the 70s, why is it in your latest, greatest software? And if you read your own stuff, read that.
I've read it before.
All right, I'm here to facilitate it.
Well,
I am-
we've been told recently to not do that. So I think, like I said.
All right, well then here is my notice of liability, my dear. All right, you're gonna trespass on my rights?
I understand.
All right, this is my notice of liability. All right, you're gonna trespass on my rights. This is very,
Yeah, you need to come back when the postmaster's here.
I don't need to come back when the postmaster's here. I'm here for service.
You're badgering the clerk.
I'm not badgering the clerk. I'm here for service. If you don't know your job, that's your problem. Right here, read, it's right on your website.
Okay, you're acting unruly.
I am not acting unruly. It's right on your website. You're refusing the service.
Or I can have police escort you out, your choice. Okay, that's the answer. Bree? Call, the county.
Well, I was gonna see if he was in his appointment yet.
This is what you go through, people.
When you try to rip people off, people tend to have a problem with it.
Who am I ripping off?
You're trying to send mail for 2 cents.
I'm not trying to send mail for 2 cents. 2 cents is congressional,
And you post it
two,
on
two,
the
2
video.
cents is congressional muckery, okay? That was Congress getting into the, adding money onto the, prepaid mail. That was a fraud. Congress is not in contract with the
You can be
Universal
upset about
Postal
fraud,
Union.
but you can commit fraud in the same,
Pardon me?
you can be upset about fraud, but commit fraud in the same breath.
What do you mean commit fraud? How am I committing fraud?
With your mailing.
How are my mailings fraud?
Do you?
All right, okay,
Do you
all right.
live in another country?
Okay, hold on, all right, so you, okay, so after we've gone through all, after we have gone through all, you're the one mouthing off, after we've gone through all this, look what you put in my box, Kalkaska Post Office. Look what you put in my box. Prepaid first-class mail, after you told me you won't facilitate it for me. When your own paperwork, your own manual, your own contract with the Universal Postal Union demands that you provide the service.
Yeah, he told me not to do it.
Not to do much.
get my sticker?
You put this in your post office, your people put this in my mailbox, postmarked June 2nd. First class mail.
I apologize.
That's okay. You guys don't make the rules. I don't know why he's talking to you.
It would be good to get him here, we can talk about this mail fraud, human trafficking. Yeah, Judge Lynn M. Boudet with the assistance of the post office, being protected by Chief Popa, Sheriff Whiteford, the prosecutor, the county clerk, they're all in it together.
Don't engage you anymore.
I'm sorry?
Don't engage you anymore.
Okay, so your total is gonna be $19.50.
And
See this?
two sheets of.
You don't do it anymore,
three
but you
sheets
put it
of
in my box.
stamps.
Oh,
Three
I'm
sheets.
sorry.
That's okay.
Prepaid first class mail. Put it right in my box, you're telling me you stopped doing it, you won't do it.
That's just what we're being told.
Well, you should do your job, you should know your job.
Well, when upper management telling us not to do it, then we're not allowed to do it. So,
And upper management is responsible.
that's right.
That's right.
It doesn't fall on us. Or do what we're told.
You are not bound to follow an unlawful order. Too many people following unlawful orders is why we're in a situation we're in these days.
Do you have any 3/7 stamps available?
If you don't have them, don't worry about it right now. Okay.
Hello. What's going on, sir?
3 sheets?
We're here to take care of business,
Okay, what business is that?
postal business.
Okay. Well, they've called us, so what's going on?
Ask them.
2, 4, 6.
Okay.
Well, I'm here on several reasons.
21.10.
One of them,
Here's the
Thank you.
you see, your name and ID, sir?
Deputy Hawkins, Cowcass Sheriff's Office.
Cowcass Sheriff's Office, all right. Put my IAs on here. You familiar with Executive Order 13818?
I am not.
You should, that has to do with human trafficking,
Okay.
all right?
50, 70.
You know that you're supposed to use that all caps name all the time, right? Everything goes through those courts, everything you put on your paperwork is always the all caps name.
What do you mean, okay?
All capitals, all letters, all, like your name. Capital
Well, that just
A.
makes it easier to read. It doesn't
Oh,
matter
no,
whether
no,
it's
no,
capital or-
oh, no, sir.
I'm not gonna argue with that. What's
Well,
going on?
I'm not here to argue.
Okay, what business do you have here at the post office, sir?
I can help who's next.
I'm talking to you about it right now.
Okay.
Apologize
All right.
for the wait
But
and
you,
interference.
you're obviously not gonna recognize it because, you see, this is obviously handwritten in blue.
Okay.
That's capital E,
There you
lowercase
go,
t,
over
H,
there,
A, N.
Are they just paper?
Okay, that's not the all caps name.
No,
All right.
but that is that?
No, no,
are you
no, no,
Ethan,
no,
sir?
no, they are, this is a judge operating outside of jurisdiction. That has to be the all caps name. That
Is your
has
name
to
Ethan
be,
Dean, sir?
Check number on these or no?
I don't have a name.
Okay.
Anything that's registerable?
So we're back to the, what is your business here at the post office today?
I'm here as a federal witness,
Okay,
as a federal prosecutor.
okay.
All right, and I'll show you something here. You can verify this. Sheriff's Department has all of this. Sure, okay? I met with Joe Leach in June 28th.
Okay, he don't wanna work for the
I
sheriff's office.
understand that, I understand. The sheriff's been sitting on all this for for a very long time. This right here, would you like to read that out loud? Paragraph 12. Would you like to read it out loud?
What document is this from?
That's Georgia Constitution.
Okay, well, we're not in Georgia.
It's common law across the common land. You cannot have a right in Georgia, you cannot have in Michigan. There's not a right you can have in Michigan, you cannot have in Georgia. It's common law across the common land. All right? This is Alabama.
Okay, well, again, we're in the state of Michigan.
That's right, we're in the state of Michigan. Can't have a right in Georgia. Can you have a right in Georgia? I can't have in Michigan?
Yeah,
No,
actually you can.
wrong.
No.
There are federal rights, and then there are issues you can deal with the state.
No.
So you're saying you're a federal prosecutor?
You're darn right.
Okay.
You're darn
You
right.
work for the U.S. Attorney's Office?
No, I don't.
Okay, well then you're not a federal prosecutor.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
What's the three branches of government, sir?
Legislative, judicial, and executive.
All right. What's the highest level of government?
None.
Federal.
Yeah, federal.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have state, you have federal. All right, federal's the highest.
Okay.
Did government make people, or did people make the government?
People with the government.
That's exactly right. So, when you have the right to prosecute your own cause in any court,
Okay.
are you gonna take a lower level than the highest level when you are the highest level? All right, so I am a federal
But you
prosecutor.
have to go through the process. You have to
No,
go
I
through
do
steps.
not.
So,
Our court-
Okay, we're going back to what's your purpose at the post office today?
All right, I'm here to deal with the post with regards to mail fraud and human trafficking.
Okay,
This is evidence of human trafficking.
okay.
All right, maybe you have an opinion, but you don't have the knowledge. This, for my understanding, when the to address is on the left-hand side of the mailer,
Send in your mail.
that is a form of mail fraud. Because this is the return side, not the address to portion. And we have.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue about where the address is.
You asked me what I was here for, so I'm explaining it, so allow me
I'm
to
allowing you to
explain.
speak.
All right.
Huh? No.
In addition to that,
Hi.
I'm not your enemy.
I never said you were.
All caps name, right?
Correct.
All right. All caps name, all caps
Do you
name,
need the other side of it?
that's business.
Okay.
All caps, no, that's not all caps.
Okay.
But it's, look at where it is, it's not in the proper area. So my research, my deep research into this indicates that that is very important, and for a man not to know his everyday job is a deceit. So I'm here with evidence for the post office. Now, this is my notice of liability, which is on file. Everybody has it in Calcasas, all right? Since then, I've upgraded it as I facilitated
Well, we did order two of them, but.
prepaid, first-class registered mail,
Thank you.
Okay.
all right? The
Perfect.
post office, the United States Post Office is in contract with the Universal Postal Union. The Universal Postal Union sets the standards for the contract venue for the world. I have contracted with the United States Post Office
Okay. To deliver paperwork.
Internet down.
I am without the United States. I am sovereign.
Okay.
Statutes, acts, codes, rules, regulations are for corporations, not for a man.
Okay.
A man, like your driver's,
Hi.
your driver's.
Does the Constitution not say that the states can,
That's a,
many states can act their own laws?
that's a federal constitution, that's a corporate constitution.
Okay, so you're saying the United States Constitution does not apply to you?
Correct.
Okay, so you're saying the First Amendment doesn't apply to you?
The-
Second Amendment doesn't apply to you? Fourth Amendment doesn't apply to you?
All the rights apply to me, the corporate.
Okay, so the United States Constitution does not apply to you, you just said that. But those rights are a part of the United States Constitution.
Yeah, you're not understanding.
No, I'm not, that's why I'm asking the
All right.
questions.
All right, I'm gonna try and explain it to you. In 1871, the Organic Act, our legislators abandoned us. And a new constitution was written, a corporate constitution.
Okay.
The United States is the District of Columbia. Whether it's a 10 square miles, it's a circular 10-mile circumference, or whatever the meets and bounds are
Okay.
of the District of Columbia, that is the United States, sir. And that United States corporation's constitution, jurisdiction is there. It's only there unless we, you, me, him, them, give up our rights and agree to be slaves to statutes, acts, codes, rules, regulations, and ordinances that only apply to the corporation. The judges all know this, sir.
Okay.
All right? I was operating the 131 Provisioning Center in Leachville, 2013, 2014, 2015.
Okay.
It got shut down, I want to say, it seemed like around wintertime 2013. My landlord shut it down
Okay.
because of raids that were happening in northern Michigan that were very disturbing.
I mean, he
And,
was really super
um,
nice when I was in here. and he
So that
said
was
what
Bob
happened.
Roshaw.
Somebody on the other.
And Bob went and met with Mike Perot, who was the prosecutor at that time.
I don't know how that happened.
And Mike Perot gave his blessings
He said a week, you know,
that
about
Bob
a week
could
you
lease
start
that
getting
space
mail.
to me
Okay, and you're
for
going
a provisioning center,
3, 4, 4,
provided it was
7,
marijuana, nothing but marijuana,
southeast.
all right? And I ran the tightest shop in Kalkaska, I'll guarantee you that. Now,
Trail.
I was suffering severe bad oral health. And I wanted to know, would the cannabis be beneficial
34997.
internally as compared to externally?
97.
And so
I know, I always do the
I-
same thing. Okay, what's the last thing?
I learned that cannabis removes calcified plaques. I learned that my cannabis formulations prevent calcified plaques. I learned that my cannabis formulations rejuvenate lost gum tissue. And at that time, it was written in the United
Yep.
States
Thank you
National
very
Library of
much.
Medicine, if you have lost gum tissue, it's gone forever and it's not coming back. So, one of the farmers, one of the suppliers for my shop, had been hearing me talk about this. He said, I talked with my dentist and we'll put your claims to the test. I gave him a couple of bottles. His dentist did an independent evaluation.
Okay.
He went in, he chewed a plaque disclosing dye capsule. All right, you can see all the red.
Mm-hmm.
He went back 30 days later, chewed a plaque disclosing dye capsule. At this point, the dentist says, I can't say anything good about it because we have increased pocket depths. And I said, well, that could be because the plaque is releasing below the gum line. It could be because there's gum tissue growing that hasn't seated against the gum. Within 2 weeks of me having these pictures in my hand, here come the raids. Now, I've got close to 350 videos on YouTube about this because of all the oppression, suppression, and flat-out attacks that started right here in Kalkaska that are coming from the highest levels of government, and I can prove it all.
Okay.
And you might be, when did you join the Kalkaska?
You're here for 14 years. Again, we're back. Brings us back to why you're here at the post office and why you're recording in a federal building.
Well, all right. I'm gonna put this stuff away. Oh, YouTube stopped again. All right, this was with regards to the courts. What happened to my? What happened? Oh, here it is. So I'm here to deal with the, human trafficking
Okay,
issue, which,
what does that have to do with how an address is written on a letter? Which, by the way, it appears you wrote it on your,
668.
document for the certified mail in lowercase letters.
yeah, because I am the living soul,
Oh, okay.
all right? The all caps name is a corporation, sir,
Oh, okay.
okay?
The corporation sees
I
everyone as
am not a
dead.
corporation, and as such, I'm not organized. Because I'm not organized, I can't hire an attorney.
If you say so.
Well, you can do your research, and you can learn for yourself. Now, the name. This
Ethan
is,
Dean.
right, the living soul, not the all caps corporation. The all caps corporation that they trick us all into believing is us. When you're born, okay. Bear with me.
Oh, I am.
Okay. These are my federal witnesses. These men came all the way from Pennsylvania because no man in Michigan has the guts to stand and deal with this because they know that you guys will come, all right? This is a certificate of live birth.
Okay.
All right, you can see capital, lowercase, capital, lowercase, capital, lowercase, right?
Mhm.
This says father, not parent. Parenting, no, parenting their corporate child, no. This was converted into an all caps name. Any birth certificate I try to get now is gonna be all caps name, because it's been corporatized.
Okay.
All right. Comes now Advent, one of the people, as seen in Michigan Bill of Rights, Article 1, Section 1, Michigan Constitution. Chief Juris in this court of record to make the following claims. I will no federal court. All right, Superior Court is the people's court. These courts are administrative courts, they are not courts of law. They cannot hear truth and fact. They deal with statutes, acts, codes, rules, regulations, and ordinances. You guys will arrest people for,
Okay.
no victim.
I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna stand here and listen to a lesson on constitutional,
All right, okay.
constitutional
All right,
law.
so fine.
I'm here, why are we here at the post office?
Again,
Are you trying to mail something, or do you need to speak to the
well,
postmaster?
multiple things, yes, I have mail to facilitate
Okay.
here, and, okay. This is from the United States Postal Service.com website.
Okay,
Stamps not affixed. Some items of foreign origin do not bear postage stamps, but instead are marked postage paid on postal service,
okay,
service as post, tax per queue, or TP, right? TP for tax per queue, or port payee, or PP for port payee. Okay? Now,
okay,
as I stated earlier, the Universal Postal Union sets the contract venue for the world. Fact. The United States Post Office and the United States Postal Service are in contract with the Universal Postal Union.
okay,
All right, so they have to follow by the Universal Postal Union Constitution. I, as a living soul, came here and facilitated, oh, it's here, prepaid first class, no, it's on the other page, all right? $0. 18, all right, credit. My 3806. Now, you can see here, Ethan Dean, Foreign Office of Origin. They put a $0 sticker stamp on this. It made it all the way to the Arrest Reward Processing Center. I used a return card. It is stamped in contract. that mail, that registered case.
Okay.
In contract, going from here to where? Traverse City, where? To Chicago?
I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you, it probably did, because Traverse City's the place.
It's one distribution center for the post office.
Yeah, so, to get to Kingsland, Texas, it probably hit 5 distribution centers. And to get back, how many? All right,
No clue.
that is contract with the Universal Postal Union, in contract. Any judge will recognize this. I am the living soul, I am not the corporation.
So you mailed this item, did it get returned to you because of unpaid postage or what?
No, it got delivered. Look, they took
Okay,
off, they
so
took off the green.
what is your issue with this particular piece of mail?
All right, I am here for mail.
Okay,
All right, I am postmaster. You know, there's very serious rules for interfering with the mail, and I'm trying to facilitate mail, and you're here interfering, but I'm entertaining you.
the
All right,
postmaster of what?
postmaster of my box.
Okay,
All right? You always want an address and a name and a number, a driver's license number, a social security number,